Okay, all right. Greetings. Okay, this is Turkey Eve. The cats are, elves. They're busy. I guess we're gonna visit people in Astro, I guess. So, all right, going to messages and to the Q&A. So, all right, blessings. Here we go. Greetings. This is Mother Mary. Mother Mary's energy, consciousness, bringing energies to you. Yes, this is a time of uniting, everyone, especially those that don't get along with each other. This is taming vibrations, those that are having conflict with themselves. But this is forcing or you can say governments, but families to reconnect, especially when they have a separation. And over time, there'll be more deep warning about family units. Of course, those that control your reality doesn't want your family to be calm and friendly. They want it to be hostile. But that's where you learn also, of course. But there is another energy there as separating, meaning you'll understand more of your alien angelic sides to your family unit. Become more clear of why these difficulties are there. It doesn't mean the difficulties will be healed right away, but you understand where it's coming from to begin with. That's what many of you are warning, and your population will eventually figure it out. Obviously, they don't want to know the details. They just say, oh, that person is difficult, and then go do their thing. But more of diagnosing where that's coming from will come more clear to your society eventually. And of course, that will help your world become more harmonious over time. But it is a deep dive, just like diving into your secret governments and all of that. Diving into the family is going to be deeper and more educational, you can say, as you become more multidimensional and galactic. Greetings. We are Anunnaki consciousness. Greetings to your society. Yes, we brought some of our problems here to sort out our difficulties. You're warning with us because there are worlds, realities that have not solved their problems at all. Of course, your world has a lot of problems from other realities. And as you can see, a lot of problems are buried for good reason. Well, it's through agendas. But some worlds cannot solve their problems themselves. They need help from the outside. Your aliens, your spirit realms. And your world, of course, has multi layers of that. So, of course, that's what's taking so long, why the ascension energies is taking a while to heal. Well, like a doctor trying to find and diagnose where the problem came from to begin with, that's what you're figuring out now. On an individual basis, but also on a society basis. So it is like a galactic surgery, you could say, or diagnosis, but also surgery to heal it. And there are worlds that brought their problems here, healed their problems, but the problem still is here. So how fair is that? So many Palladian beings are here to assist because they've had difficulties in their society. And doesn't mean they solved everything, but they have a better beat on their difficulties with each other. Of course, this world is far from it. Well, this world has a way of diving deeper into an issue. That's what you notice. So, let's just. Greetings to you. We are the Blue Avians. Well, we'll just speak from the collective. It's easier. Well, we go by the name of Murdoch. How about that? For individual humans need names. We are connected to the secret space program. We're still healing from that. So you can say part of us, our collective, is part of its disclosure of the multidimensional realities that are here. Yes, you go to other countries, but now you're realizing how you can go to other dimensions. And that's what the secret space program is. But of course, that's a little bit more complicated to see. But as you can see, it is finding its way into your reality. We're also, Blue Avian energies are also connected to the parakeet. Of course, other beings are too. We all have little versions of the parakeet. Parakeet does keep us going. I mean, it just sort of just kind of nags us sometimes. We can get a little bit too serious at times. As for our collective, we don't always get along with feline beings. Some of the feline beings feel that sometimes we can be a little bit domineering. Of course, they can too. So you have feline and reptilian difficulties, but also the bird people and felines have difficulties, as you see in your plan. So yeah, your solar system, your galaxy is still healing, of course. You'll see more of it as you start awakening to your higher dimensional selves, but we're also here to answer your questions whenever you're ready.
Oh, blessings, greetings. Nice to have the Blue Avians in. Welcome to the Murdoch Group. Evening, we have Daria.
Hey there, hey there.
Greetings.
Greetings. I have a question since there's an energy that won't leave me, and basically I had a sleep paralysis, and I'm trying to stay longer in a sleep paralysis, even though it's getting difficult to be in it. And my ex was still in the sleep paralysis. And basically, in this life, I kind of want him dead. I don't know. Just if he dies, I would be probably happy and I wouldn't care.
Mhm.
And but he's like prolonging his stay around me, which kind of irritates me in this 3D life.
Mhm.
Is kind of disconnected from everything and everywhere in social media. So he's trying to reach me through my friends. So they have to screenshot what he wants to tell me. And basically, in this dream, he never says anything or does anything. He just is around. And what can you get from that? I kind of woke up on my couch and I wanted to puke, like vomit, which was kind of strange. Never had that before from a sleep paralysis.
Yeah, he's gotten more psychotic, as you can see. So he's not, from what I can see, not a safe person to be around physically. You feel like his mind is not with him anymore. So kind of a sociopathic energy. So it's coming into your dreams because sometimes they do this. A person feels like they need to reach out to that person, but in truth, it's best not to. As you, I think you already know that though.
Mm, yeah. So basically, my plan is to kind of cut his head off after
Yeah.
we live this life in astral. So, and you're
Yeah,
laughing because
he's gotten
that's
more dangerous. Yeah.
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 So what? Um, that was not actually a nice message, but anyways, do you have any other messages besides that? Far distance, maybe beyond, from your collective.
Well, you can say for energy like that, you're bringing out these true colors. That's been an energy that's been hidden here for some time. You can say connected to the reincarnation cycle,
Yeah.
haunting people, and you can see that's one that you're releasing from the earth, is from what we can see. So of course you have a hold on it. You have you're in charge and you can handle it, but it's showing the how severe it can what it is.
Yeah,
So
so you need to be dark. You kind of have to dive into be
yes,
dark and go dark to kind of battle out the dark, because otherwise they just take you out in an
right,
instant second. So you just need a, yeah. So okay, and
yeah,
anyways, have a
yeah,
cool channeling with this group. Thank you so much for answering my questions. Good night.
yes, blessings.
Blessings.
All right, thank you for that. It was Barbarella showing up tonight. All right. Up next we've got Dragon.
Hi, how you doing?
Yes, screams.
I isn't a question, but I watched past life regression where someone was recalling being a blue avian,
Hmm.
parallel life, whatever they
Hmm.
call it, past life. Um, so I thought it was pretty cool, but the description of it was a higher vibrational group of blue avians that were kind of protecting Earth's energy.
Yes, that will continue to do so. Of course, there's a conflict of beings here. We kind of get each other's way at times, but we are assisting as best as we can, of course.
So my first question is, are you in an alternate Earth, like parallel timelines, or are you in kind of this kind of wrapped up with humans closer than we may imagine?
Well, we're with parallel realities, but we're also with your reality also. So we just come and go through your reality. So we come from ours to come to yours. So we don't interfere too much with your reality. So we do monitor your reality from another dimension, as you know.
So kind of like the Palladians, you're able to kind of slip in and out,
Yes. Yeah,
kind
we
of up
have no
and down the
choice.
elevator.
It's the safest way to do it without interfering with Earth's energy. Because we'll also be detected if we're all surrounding our Earth. We are surrounded, but just from other realities. So
Cool.
just see it safer that way.
Since family was brought up, I don't know if it was you or others. I noticed that society kind of wants to define what a family should be.
Mhm.
And I and I'm you know our family's been rebuilding some family relationships, but um I don't know if that's like even the main kind of end goal of family. I'm wondering if maybe the future of families is to empower ourselves to define what our family means to us, and not maybe not just blood relatives, but family in a larger sense, and telling society, you're not going to define what our
Yes.
family is. We're going to define what our
Right.
family is, and we're more powerful
Yeah.
than you
Yes.
are when it comes to our own personal energies. Is that true?
Well, yeah, the idea is to heal the conflict within the family. You can define it however you want. It's just to heal you know, the negativity that's buried within it, the toxic energies, even the parasitic energy that goes within the family unit. Because it does help the family unit evolve. We just kind of accept who you are and allow you to be more open-minded to each other, even if you don't always agree with each other, but just you are this way and you're that way, and we deal with that. We're okay with that. And it helps you go to the next level. Any family just go opposite.
I think part of that healing is, in the past, people were kind of driven by tradition. They
Yes.
had their, this tradition and that tradition, and oh my God, if you don't follow that tradition, you're just destroying the whole family. And I think tradition's kind of dying now.
It is.
It makes things a little more complicated because there's not like this fallback kind of cushion people have. They kind of have to create their own thing and define their own thing as they go. But I think that's more empowering too.
Yes, it is. It is. It just some enjoy antagonizing others in family units. A grandparent or brother or sister, whoever it is, they just like to give everyone the jab, energy wise, as you probably know that.
Yep.
So that's when that starts to heal. Of course, then many have difficulties with it because they like being that way. So,
And unless you're Mother Teresa, you can only take so much of that before you lash back at them.
exactly.
But I guess that's a learning experience.
Yeah, if it's all learning, it's just a slow, difficult learning. Because some don't want to heal, as you can tell. So,
Well, thanks. Much love.
All right, thank you for that. Yeah, there's people carrying a lot of baggage, hurt people.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Up next, we got Silverclaw.
Greetings, hello.
Yes, greatness.
So my first question is, how high are my chances on getting my massage license at this time?
It's decent. Not showing how high, but it looks healthy overall.
Kind of like I would get it, basically.
But it looks on the middle tier of it, yes. It's not 100%. So, so we can't guarantee you're going to get it or not. We don't know.
Like it's basically just practicing for the NBLEX, I think, the final exam.
Yes.
That it comes down to. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so my second question is just any messages for me at this time.
Well, there you do bring some like Christ consciousness energy to that group. But of course, sometimes you can't say what's on your mind because they don't always want to hear what you have to say. Because they're ready for their own truths. Because you are one to bring out truths. You are a truth seeker, a truth teller. And as you probably know, many aren't ready for that. So that's another reason why you stay in the shadows, don't say anything. It's like part of you just can't help being truthful. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just difficult when you're around people that don't want to hear it. So, but yes, continue to be as you are for sure. Blessings.
Thank you so much.
Blessings.
Yeah, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Michael.
Greetings, Blue Avians.
Brings you.
So, secret space program, one of my favorite subjects. So, my new timeline is to heal some of my SSP and plus help other people and be like a whistleblower in the future. But anyway, I've been reaching out. I've been talking to James Rink. I've talked to him again. He's supposed to be setting me up with some more people that have a lot of information.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been reaching out to a lot of people. So nothing's really, but it's only been, a couple of days. But what do you see happening? I mean, do you see me remembering more and more and being able to help other people get healed from this and remember as well?
Well, yeah, this is going to be a slow process. We do see a past life regression that will most likely need to happen eventually. It might be someone just offering it for free, We just see several past life regressions. Um, but what you're doing now is working. You do have a lot of connections to insectoids. But that's another reason why you have your amnesia, because they shut you down or you've been turned off, deactivated from your SSP, but you are remembering some of it. So, because, yeah, you've been part of some pretty intense wars from what I can see.
Yeah, I know quite a few of them and remember
Mhm.
vaguely,
Mhm.
but yeah, they did an. I think they double dosed on the amnesia,
Mhm. Yes, I did.
and
Well,
um, and you know, like most people, when you hear their stories, they're taken in this life, but it's like I've always been in the SSP since it was originated.
mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
is that pretty much?
Well, it goes on. I mean, nobody really knows the full history of it. It goes on and
Yeah.
on forever. So, but yes, your soul here is healing from the traumas of it. So you're looking for a cure to your ailments, and SSP is one of the reasons why you have these problems. Family, relationships, I see it's all interconnected. It just the pieces haven't been put together just yet.
I'll still say it's worth it if I can
Oh yeah, of
help
course.
help beings and get rid
Mhm.
of
Yeah.
malevolent beings. I'm all for it. But
Well,
okay,
they did a lot of separation, meaning they took all your memories and scattered them out everywhere. So you're putting the pieces back together again, slowly, which is healthy. So,
okay. And my second question is: any messages from my I like to call her my angel, Erica Crowder. That that's my spirit guide and passed away a long time ago.
well, yeah, she's helping you regain your consciousness, but there's only so much you can do. I see a lot of mantis energy around you, some very powerful mantis beings that cause a lot of your amnesia or shut you down. Sometimes it feels like there was just a disaster or fight that you went through, but also the amnesia had a lot to do with just for your own good too, because it was a little bit heavy. So I mean, there's positive insectoid beings involved, but that's why the mantis are helping you reconnect little by little.
Oh, so the mantis are helping.
Yeah, some are not helpful, but there are ones that are helping right now. Yes,
Okay.
um, so
Okay.
something to think about. They might show up in your dreams, possibly, for better or for worse. So,
Okay. All right. Thank you
all right.
so much. Blessings.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Galacia.
Greetings. All right.
Greetings.
Thank you for coming in. Since it seems family is definitely a topic coming up, and this was going to be my question anyways, and some private channelings for me definitely has been coming up a lot about healing mother energies and, me and my mother's connection, which I know we've been mostly sisters, even twins in many past lives. But and we have an amazing relationship, but recently we've definitely had some, conflict and some different just frustrations. And if you could bring through just where is this trauma coming from between us, and if there's any guidance for just our mission together, our soul contracts here, anything that her and I could hear
Well,
to help heal, and where this is coming from and what is the main topic of. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's going to be helpful, but it is good to keep some of this away from her for right now, too, because there was a lot of backstabbing between the two of you in the past incarnations, and that might start being coming up again. It's buried. So, yes, there's a friendship energy here, but it'll slowly find itself again from what we're seeing. So, some of it's coming to the surface, it seems, a little bit.
Mhm.
So,
Can you go any deeper into the backstabbing, like in regards
A lot of
to?
those coming from her in her past. Jealousy over you, what you're capable of, things like that from her end.
Mhm.
So from previous lifetimes. They're not saying what time period. So
Yeah, that I've tapped into things like that. So my dogs always go off every time that we have these calls. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a little bit vague because it's public.
Okay, so maybe a private channeling on that topic would help, because it's
Yeah.
definitely like, she's my, whatever happened in the past, like I can't imagine any reality really without her. So I really want to heal whatever there is that's coming up between us.
Well, we see a drowning. I believe you were drowned.
It's funny because both her and I drowned, almost had a near drowning death in this life at the same age, exactly same age. I was 5 years old. She was 5 years old, but it was a positive experience. Actually, we had one of those, it's easy to die and da da da. It's funny.
It's a healing energy, but I don't believe the last lifetime was all that positive.
Yeah, my mom actually has a fear of water. I don't.
Yeah.
So
There's
I
a
drowned.
reason for that. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Because you had nothing to hide.
Mm-hmm.
So, but she does.
Got it.
So, yeah, it's deep.
Yeah, like water's deep. All right. Well, thank you for that. So my second question, I know that doubt has been coming up, where I know that I'm kind of sometimes, like, I know my own power, I know my own wisdom, but there is certain fears, definitely with the physical, being in the physical, trusting other people, but just something about more going deeper into like the core of where my doubt comes from, and any advice on how I could work to clear that.
Well, you're coming into your power. It does take some time to go to the full power, what you're capable of here. So yeah, you're wanting to trust yourself, and that takes time, of course. The heal the doubt is that's another deep one. That's when it just takes time. Sometimes you have to make mistakes for you to heal that doubt too. So sometimes you're afraid to live life. That's what I say.
But why would it be? Because of, like, from the past of how something I did affected others, or of what repercussion, like how I was punished for tapping? Is there something main like that? Like, would it be swayed in one direction or another more?
No, this is how others treated you in the past.
Okay, so fear of, if I activate my powers, how I will be treated mostly.
Yeah,
That
your
makes me
powers are
doubt.
going to take some time to heal. Yeah, because it's a long story with that.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll schedule a private session then too, because I think my story's pretty long.
At least you're finding the pieces of it, at least. Which is good.
Yeah, I have the macro view actually pretty, like, that's usually when I get downloads. It's almost like I could see the very macro perspective, but the micro pieces are like, that's the part that.
Right.
Thank you very much. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Kristen.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Thank you for being here. Any messages for me?
I believe this has already been mentioned that Christ consciousness is connected to you. You are bringing in more of a positive timeline. Sometimes you're hesitant to bring in a positive timeline because you want to learn the lessons. You want to just make sure you're learning the lessons that you're here to learn, so you don't have to reincarnate and learn them again. So you are taking your time with prosperity, with abundance. You're doing it, but you're doing it at a level where you feel it's healthy. Some lifetimes you've had abundance real quickly, but you didn't learn anything. Things got worse. So it does not have to worry. You're on the right track. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Do what you must do.
Do I want? Okay. Thank you. I'm going to a little legal issue right now. I just want to see if you can give me any guidance or messages about that.
About what exactly? We need some kind of detail.
Well, my husband filed some a motion with the court I had no idea about, and he was saying that I was stalking. I was stalking him. I have the tendency to destroy property, so he asked the judge to keep me away from my house that I'm on the deed for, on the mortgage that he's not on. That's why I'm laughing, because I think it's comical. That's how you get through things. So I just wanted to see if he gave you any messages about that.
Well, he's just going to be throwing everything he can. Yeah, it's going to get dirty.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
I'm not sure if you want to make it public like this.
if
But
me or him.
for you
Okay.
to make it public on something like this. But not that it's going to affect the case or anything. But
No.
yeah, he's going to throw everything at you. So expect anything like that. Yeah, he's not going to end with just that. He's going to come up with other things too.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's going to play victim.
Oh.
This is just the beginning.
Okay.
So yeah, so don't think anything of it. Obviously, you got to evidence clear it out, but it just draws things out and makes it longer and longer and longer, as you know. So.
All right.
So yeah. So,
thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Tristan.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings to you.
Okay, because we're having this discussion in the chat about this, whole virus thing. I just want to, I want confirmation that my viewpoint is my body can handle anything. My body can handle the virus. My body can handle the vaccine. My body can handle if I wear a mask or if I don't wear a mask, if I do this or it doesn't. If this is what I decide, or if this is what my path is, if this is how I feel that this is the way I should be going forward, well, that's the way I should be going forward. And it doesn't matter what the person over there does. It doesn't matter what that person over there does. It doesn't matter what science says. It doesn't matter what everything. It's like I'm fine. It's like I am leading my own life in my own direction, and if my direction says do this, then that's the right direction for me. Doesn't matter what anyone else says. Yeah.
But you also see that the government is playing being a nanny state at the same time.
Yes.
So it is taking advantage of those that didn't give their power away, and it is enjoying every moment of it. So yeah, you don't have to participate in any of that. Yes, you have power over your body, and it makes now some are dying from all of this you can say on purpose to put a point out there. It's like maybe this isn't so positive after all. Like a wake up call for other family members to just shock them. So
I'm willing to tell everyone what I believe in and why I do it. It's
fine.
just I'm not then it's like that's just extra information for you. I would rather have you figure out for you what you're going to do. And it's like, just because I said it, maybe I'm the one that is going to bring this information to you. Maybe that's my path to maybe I am on meeting you on your path to bring this information to you, but maybe not.
Well, you're getting more ingrained into your belief systems, which is good. You're not falling for the manipulations. So you plan on staying healthy no matter what choice you make with all this, which is good.
Right.
But others have, it shows you the programming of reality, how complicated it is getting. So it is a wake-up call in that regard.
It is. But I also see programming on both sides. That's the problem. It's both sides. It's like, so it doesn't mean because you're not wearing a mask that you are free and are seeing the truth. It's like you could also just be following what all these people are saying, and you're going, "Oh yeah, okay, no." So yeah.
Yes, and there's many that are terrified. They're following everything, and they're the ones doing. If the government says jump this high, they'll jump that high too. So, eventually they'll snap out of it. But that's what's happening is they're not realizing what's happening.
And we're also, and I'm guilty for this right now, but we're also talking about this all the time, which is putting energy
Manipulation.
towards it, which is just continuing this whole thing. If we stop talking about it, stop dealing with it, that would help it leave our lives more quickly.
Yes. Well, that shows the agenda is not done yet. It keeps throwing its so-called wisdom at everyone.
Oh, and they're not talking about a third jab. I mean, I'll take it if they mandate it, because that's my choice. But it's like, oh my God, when will this end? Anyway,
as long as they can take it.
Yeah.
They're going when they no longer feel like they put their point out there. You can say.
Yeah. Oh well, let's hope soon. Other things, just any messages?
I do see you connecting more to the fairy realms, the Garthian realms for your own healing. You have a way of healing depression even within yourself. So you have a internal healing ability. You're almost like a bumblebee.
Yeah.
You just have you have a way of finding honey, you can say, at least among other people, and just even jabbing them yourself with your knowledge. You're talking about the jab, but what about you? People jabbing each other. But you are there to bring a knowledge. You're there as a wake up call yourself. So which is good.
Great.
So you have a way of resetting timelines within people. Like, oh, maybe I don't have to put myself through a situation, and they shift their energy field. So yeah.
Oh, that's powerful.
Yes.
Okay.
Something to think about. You have done it in the past. You probably noticed that. So all right.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I feel like I have a connection with your collective, and I was just wondering if you could tell me a little bit more about that. Like, have I been one or hung out with you guys? I don't know. I just feel like I have some kind of connection with the Blue Avians.
Well, you've been a protector within our realm, protecting worlds similar to this one, worlds that aren't aware of itself.
Okay.
So yes, you've been incarnating us, because when you incarnate with a Blue Avian, you get to a certain level, like a level of course, there's been military connections with us, but it hasn't always been that way. There's also been a motherly or family unit also. So yeah, we've had a lot of bird lifetimes. But recently it feels like it's more of a protector energy, especially with this planet, of just watching out, making sure it doesn't go through any more problems than it already has. Let it deal with what it has. Of course, other problems do find there. Other alien beings bring their agendas here. So eventually that will start to awaken. You have a lot to process as it is. But we might show up. We're not that important for you to remember, but it might come up in the future.
Okay. Yeah, and I had been told before about the bird connection, so that's why I was like, oh, that really makes sense too with the Blue Avians.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And my second question is, what kind of energies do you see at my new place? I actually do my big move on Friday, and I was just wondering what you feel there at my new place that I'm moving to.
Well, notice that it's at the end of the year, so you have a new start in the beginning of the year. So it feels like you're just going to get everything sorted out before the end of December. Just for good luck reasons.
Okay.
It's like a feng shui type of thing going on there. And possibly your timelines and coming in will be very different what you've had experience in the past, but in a good way. You're doing a lot of healing. I do see a lot of biblical lifetimes you're still healing from.
Okay.
Bible lifetimes. I'm not sure if you dived into any of those, but there seems to be quite a few of them.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I feel like I really have a big connection with Jesus. He comes through a lot with me. Yeah.
Well, there's it wasn't just because you have a connection to Jesus, because you've been there before Jesus and afterwards.
Okay. Yeah.
One of the reasons
Okay.
why you're here, too, to set the story straight. Not necessarily his story, but just, connected to your powers and things like that, your spiritual connections.
Yeah. That's what I feel too with the spiritual connections.
Yeah, that's what matters most. The whole story of the past isn't really that important of Jesus and what happened. Everybody sees it differently. What matters is what you gain within yourself right now.
Yeah. Okay, great. All right. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, I have Blue's questions. Blue's first question, she says, "Hello, Blue Avians. Can you please expand specifically on the secret space program as it currently relates to me?"
Was one of your incarnations, I believe, I see a high priestess lifetime where you actually got kidnapped. And I believe you did free yourself. It was through reptilians that were doing major mind control on the ship that you were on. And you can say that's some of the conflict that you're dealing with. It's interesting, some of the elites that you actually live by now, the wealth energy you're around now, some of them has something to do with it. So some of you might get a strange vibe from. Well, in a secret space program, yeah, they were kind of take your power, take your energy, but you did escape. But still, the traumas of that is still with you.
Okay, thank you. The second question, are there any other messages for me? Thank you.
Yeah, you're evening out the line of your timeline. There's been a lot of manipulations, father energies in your past life also. I believe you defeated him. Actually, your father was a giant, and you took him down. The Nephilim giant. They're not really giving me full details of it, but really, this is ancient times when giants. Right now, giants have been erased from history for the most part, but actually, giants are. Some of them actually survived during the 1800s, but obviously they erased that history. But this is more in ancient times. So there is, you're doing a reset. And you're clearing out all these old timelines. You don't have to deal with it anymore. So you are cutting a lot of cords in this incarnation. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got James.
Hello.
That's great.
I was wondering about the energies of the song I'm working on. Is it healing my sacral chakra?
Also, your root chakra. Seems like your root chakra, sacral, yes, but your root chakra seems to be where a lot of your blockages have been in the past, and it's gotten better. But your music energy is definitely healing it. It's just not something that heals quickly. Yeah.
I see. I was wondering about my connections to Morocco or Istanbul.
Yeah, Morocco is a place. I feel a positive energy there. I see you as a merchant of some kind and very successful. There's some music there, but it feels like they're not showing the time frame, but you were pretty well known, at least in your social circle. But you're pretty powerful, not too powerful like a king, but you had a lot of connections. You're just easy to get along with, and things just worked out. So yeah, it's a strong connection there. Yeah, they're keeping the timeline like when it was hidden, but you can connect to that on your own. So,
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Christy.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
So my first question, I just wondered, are there any messages for me and Hayden at this time?
Well, for the Blue Avian, from us, the Blue Avians, the two of you have been working together, forever. You do switch positions though, like Hayden's the parent and you're the kid.
Mm-hmm.
You've also been known to be a very psychic child. in their past, and maybe sometimes too psychic. I believe that's why you sometimes feel like these government programs, like Stranger Things, the TV show, you've been in positions like that before.
Yeah, that's why I'm so attracted to the
Yeah.
energy of it.
Yeah, and of course, the situation is much different, but there's a lot of similarities overall. But yeah, you did escape somewhere to you use your mind power to break free, but I see you breaking free and getting on a ship. But at least that's the reality I'm seeing.
Yeah, someplace maybe else or something like that.
Yeah, somewhere, yeah. But you've been a very psychic child in many lifetimes. This lifetime, you're taking it easy on yourself on that. You're aware of it, but that was kind of torturous to go through all that. So technically, you could have went through that again, but it's like no, maybe best to sit this one out.
Yeah,
We are working with those frequencies to heal it and to make it more, make those situations known.
Yeah, that's why I see it so easily when in pictures and everything. Just feel drawn to it, but like I feel like it doesn't affect me or something in that way. Like I've healed it, I guess.
Yeah, you can handle it if you had to go through it again.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So my second question is, I just kind of wondered the energies that you see around like the house and like anything like that that's with the animals and just feels so busy all the time.
Well, there's a lot of Pleiadian energies. There's also triangle beings that are there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there's several of them. I don't believe they can make themselves seen here, but it seems like they can, but they can't.
Yeah, because they're higher dimension.
Yeah, it's like why bother? But there's a whole nother society there, as you were aware. There's actually an alien society there, but that's when you see you're unlocking it while you're there.
Oh, yeah.
So it's already there. It's just that's a place where you feel more comfortable, less.
Yeah.
I want to say MK Ultra satellites. You're not getting messed with mentally.
Oh yeah.
As you were in the last place.
Oh yeah.
So,
like it was blocked before, or something was blocking, but now it's just like I can see in my mind them just running down the street, like just tall beings, and I just look down the street and then I'll hear the dog bark and I'll say something's out there. I feel like,
Yeah, so in the last place you closed a lot of your energies down. And now here you're opening it up. So it feels like there's a reality where there's a party going on all day long.
Yeah, and especially at nighttime. I mean, it like comes alive at night, and the cats and everything. There's just like, I don't know. I like having the cats around and the dogs and stuff. They all just love me.
Well, there's a nighttime. Well, there is an elitist party that's going on. It's like a dinner table, like candle lights, and they do wear strange costumes.
Oh, is that across the street right now?
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, it's close by.
Are they like reptilian? Are they Anunnaki or
everything? A little bit of everything.
It's like a dinner, like a ballroom. Thanksgiving kind of party thing.
You can say that. Yeah. You don't go to it often, but you do go to it when something's happening. So.
If there's a cute guy there.
Yeah, or I believe mostly agenda is what you're looking for. It is like you're there as a secret agent.
Yeah, I can see that.
They don't always see what you are either. You have a way of cloaking yourself.
Oh, okay.
So when you get visions, you're spying on them basically.
Yeah, I can see that.
So it is, it's like you're in this reality taking notes of what's happening in the other realities.
Oh yeah, that's really fun too. I really like it.
Yeah. So.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah, very cool. Blessings. Up next, we've got Steve.
Hello, Blue Avians.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings to you. How are you doing?
Well, thank you.
Sweet. Thank you so much for being here. Much love to you. If you could please connect with my Blue Avian spirit guide, and just I would love, since y'all are here, to know more about my Blue Avian connections, energies, history, just whatever you can pour through. Thank you.
Well, yes, you do have a commander position, and you do leak out secret space program knowledge every now and then, not constantly. We are, yes, defending Earth from other realities. So the other beings from other realities, but they can take over this one, and they have been successful. They've also brought little television shows here. One of them is the Twilight Zone. They'll let you know that they're here. So they just have a way of manipulating reality, and just, I know it's a little complicated, but I think you have the idea. So, but and when beings leak out into this reality, they get past a lot of times it's educational. Wow, we didn't see that coming, and the world's still here. Hasn't been, if things get kind of out of hand, you can also go back in time and repair it, like it never happened here. So that's why there hasn't been any major cataclysms. That's another reason why people are remembering, like, asteroids hitting the planet and all that. Well, there are realities where that did happen, but this reality just turns it off. Like, we're not dealing with that here. So it's kind of complicated, as you can see. So blessings.
Yeah, sweet, awesome. I just second question. I'll just leave it open. Connect with any energies that wish to come through, and also maybe they might have any information who can connect with my body, and see any updates on the healing, and with all the swelling, my spinal, just with my body healing energies. Just anybody who can, knows about that.
Just don't lift anything too heavy. Just watch your back. Yeah, just don't lift anything. That's your job should know that. Just walking around's okay. Standing for a long time probably isn't the best idea. Do what you can. Moving around's good. But lifting anything, yeah, you got to be really careful of that, because it seems like it will cause, because your spinal is kind of weak, as you know. Even your lower intestines are kind of weak too. I believe it has to do with just your DNA. I mean, you are here. Yeah, you're so alien here. That has a lot to do with it. That you're connecting more to these connections too. So you become less here. You're here, but you're like a galactic commander. It's not just with the Blue Avians, but it's also with Pleiadians and other beings. And you're just seeing this out. You're just seeing how this all plays out as a human, the best of your can. So yeah, you're keeping your body here as best of you. Yeah, I think but yeah, you're just handling it the best possible you can. So yeah, but your mission is being carried out though. So, all right.
Sweet, awesome. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, I've got Hazel's questions. Her first question, she says, "Thank you, Avians. Thank you for answering our questions. Do you have any messages for my son tonight? He is struggling."
Well, I see him. Yeah, well, because his star family, I don't feel like he feel like, his galactic self. Part of him feels like he maybe not failed, but there was like a breach in the Earth's energy field, it seems. Maybe in his third dimension, maybe family issues occurred. But it feels like on a galactic level, the world is going. There's a lot going on. I believe he'll be better in the morning. But yeah, there's some beings that are trying to cause some mayhem here. Well, because humans are vulnerable. So they're going after beings. They're not saying who these beings are. They're going after people in air travel. Just causing people to have more stress than they need. So, and his empathic energies are feeling the stress of what people are going through. So, but I see him better in the morning.
Yeah, that's tough when you're a collective empath like that. The second question she asks, "Do you have any messages for me and what I might offer to this development process we are in? Thank you and many blessings to you."
Well, as you know, your energy is very covert. Interesting. I do see, well, some of these spy agencies, let's put it that way, you've actually infiltrated some of their realities. I'm just keeping it general. So you're seeing the stuff that they're up to. You might not be fully aware of it. I believe you're going to become more aware of it. Yeah, you're tapping into their realms, and they mess with things a lot. But you're there as an observer, but you are there to collect information too. So just be aware when you're doing this work that you're doing, you're connected to what they're doing in the astral realms. That's why some things don't make any sense. It's not always supposed to. But when you add that whole spy agency energy, like I said, we keep it that general, it all kind of makes sense. That's just because they're manipulating realities, as you can see. All right, blessings.
Yeah, definitely blessings. Up next we've got Sean.
Hello, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
So I was just kind of curious what I'm doing in astral right now.
There is some archon energies. You're healing those frequencies because they're manipulating realities here. But I believe your next year will be more positive, but there's some battle going on right now with those that are trying to control. Others, I believe family members are trying to get the family members. That's what I see. So there's a little bit of struggle going on there, but I believe it will prevail. I see it as a starfighter, flying a ship in space. I see that. Yes, go ahead.
All right. And then the other question was, I was just wondering what the connection with the blue avians is with me and your race. There was this one time that I was trying to channel, and I believe that you guys came through.
Yes.
And but then the message was blocked.
No.
For some reason. I was just kind of curious what that was all about, and then just like what the connection with the blue avians is.
Well, yeah, the Draconians blocked it, but it was supposed to give you basically validation that your connection to the secret space program is real, but getting downloads from it might be a little bit difficult because it seems like it's highly censored. So, with your blue avian connections, basically a military energy protecting realities. So there's a little bit more to it than that. Oh, your connection to avians goes back to Orion. So the Orion Wars. So you have been even different beings. And the Orion Wars one was the blue avian, because the blue avians carry certain information, as you can see with the secret space program, knowledge of that. So that's why you tap into the blue avians to kind of remember some of the secret space activities. So blessings.
Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, I have Braden's questions. His first question, he says, "Greetings. Do you have any messages for me?"
Well, you are bringing more positive timelines. Something we might be wrong about this, but it feels like your job situation will heal it. Well, it will heal itself. But your current job feels like they're delaying a lot of the mandatory energies. Of course, we could be wrong about that. But either way, you will make it work in the long run. If you have to change jobs, wherever you might have to do. I feel like there is a slight delay. So, blessings.
Okay, thank you. Second question. Are there any other messages? Thank you and blessings.
There's a Martian connection that you're healing. There's a Martian conflicts. There's even been like a Yeshua being on Mars too. I believe you. Now that one was robotic. That was an AI being. And you can probably remember some of the details. It was kind of strange. But also the economy. You're kind of like an economist on Mars. You kind of remember that here to a certain degree. So, blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got April.
Greetings. Thank you for being here. I was just wondering if there were any messages for me for anything going on at this time.
Just I see it just relaxing for your higher self to come through, give you more messages on what to do next. So it seems like just going what to do next is not clear.
Okay.
I mean, what you're doing now, just do what you feel now, but I believe there is some, at least what I can feel on a physical level, there's a little bit of confusion of there should be something else you want to do, but you don't know what it is. Because that's the vibe I get.
Okay.
But I feel like you'll discover it eventually.
Good deal.
Anyway.
Thank you. And for my second question, I'm going to let Jay ask a question.
Hi, Evan. How are you? Blessings.
Yes, greetings.
Back when I was in the Army, I really never thought about it until a few minutes ago for some reason. But how come I can't remember any of my time there for 2 years?
Yeah, it seems like there's some kind of black ops energy there. Now, did you sign up for it? Is not clear. But
Yeah,
it seems like you're erasing your memory, though.
Yeah, I definitely signed up.
Okay, so yeah, so there. Yeah, I believe you did have some kind of alien contact.
All right, thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Catalin.
Hello, blessings.
Yes, thanks.
There's a channel on YouTube. It's called Cosmic Agency. How reliable do you think it's information?
It's like 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult for us to tap into, actually. So that's not a good sign. So it's covering up something.
Wow. Okay. How about Michael Sala?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You don't see difficulties with him. Now he might be keeping a lot back.
But that's different. But that's something else.
Yeah, he's a whole different energy. His energy is fine. Yeah.
Super good. Any messages about my health, physical body?
Sometimes your energy feels frail. It does feel like your bones aren't always getting the proteins that they need.
Proteins, the bones.
Calcium.
Well, that's a mineral.
Well, either way, it might need calcium. That's up to you what you feel.
Okay, so more minerals. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we have Karam.
Hi there. Thanks so much for coming through.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. My first question is, do you tell me about the mechanics where I can have a very, very activated crown while my lower chakras can be in a very bad state? I feel like the lower ones are sort of crucial to the higher ones functioning. Of course, I'm sure it's weighing me down, but how come I could still have a strong link I could still receive, despite a lot of damage sometime in the lower ones? Could you say on that?
Well, you have a lot of Babylonian connections. Babylon, mystic, esoteric energies, and you say it's where you're designed. Yeah, your lower chakras do take a beating, yes, because there's a lot of you are healing it, but it just takes so long to heal it. There's just a lot there that hasn't been discovered. It's difficult to heal it in this reality too, because the energies are so low here. It's hard for you to pinpoint what it is, but possibly you can look at the Babylonian connection that you have, magic basically. Get into magic. You see yourself as a magician. Even your magic energies can possibly heal it. There is major blockages there, though, as you know.
So, thank you. So you're saying just to clarify before next one, that I'm overpowering it by the fact that I have these strong connections with Babylon.
I mean, you'll survive. Yeah, healing your root chakra is very difficult, but you can still do what you're doing. It's not going to cause you It'll cause you some difficulties, but you'll survive it.
Maybe one last thing on that is if I healed root chakra completely, I could push the telepathy to full-blown channeling immediately. Is that
Yes, but there's
proper view?
also blockages to the telepathy due to this reality's limitations. You can go beyond those limitations. Yes, it just takes time.
Thank you so much. Very grateful. The second question is, could you tell me about the upcoming challenges that I'm putting myself through that has to do with walking into places that demand vaccine passports and just walking in the pure confidence that my I am presence will get me through. There's something about going specifically to a hospital for a minor procedure, but I've been directed to go to one that demands vaccination, and it's on purpose for me to go there and challenge it.
Yes, that's fine. As long as you don't get angry at these places.
No, exactly.
It's bad. It's healing your anger. That's the thing.
Right.
Because that can take you to unsettling places.
I just try to build my confidence. I know if I get overwhelmed by emotions, I will lose the power of passing through anything in my path. Yeah. Okay, so you sort of confirmed that I am to go there because I have the capabilities to get through that.
Right.
And then the other thing is, I get over. Yeah, right. So I just stay grounded. So you see me getting through. It's a potentiality that I'll pass through anything they try to stop me. I just walk through
potential,
that.
Yes.
Okay.
Just go about it diplomatically. You'll go far.
Okay, great.
Yeah, success rate is not clear, but you'll figure that out.
No, exactly. That'll be like on the day. That'll solidify on that day.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Much blessings to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you again, Blue Avians, for coming in. Up last this evening is me. When I consciously connect with my higher self, I focus on my heart. So I'd like to know, does my higher self have any advice on how to strengthen our heart connection so I can transmute and heal my body from these parasite and nanobite intruders?
Well, that's the connection to the sun. Well, forgiveness. I mean, you have been doing that.
Well, I've been hearing this message about forgiveness, that I have problems forgiving myself.
Yeah.
Would you be able to share a little bit more about that? You know, this forgiveness aspect of me. Was this because of the MK Ultra that I was subject to as a child, that I have regrettable decisions that I made, or is this from past life?
Well, it's mostly from past life, and you actually did the MK Ultra's programming.
Right. So I've been on both sides of it.
Well, yeah, there's one. Yeah, we see a mad scientist lifetime where you had spiritual ability, spiritual knowledge, and you got away with a great deal.
Okay.
So yeah, you're very connected to magic, which is coming up again. But the parasite energies, you can pretty much visualize what they look like and to release them.
Oh, I see them every day. I'm releasing them currently, so.
Yes.
And I have them protruding out of my skin through, Morgellons, and going through a digestive cleanse as well. So, I'm seeing, black, from in different forms and variations.
Yeah, the digestive cleanse will work. You might have to double the dosage though.
Yeah, it's a process.
Yeah.
So do you see that, coming to an end soon, or is it because sometimes it feels like it is reproducing itself in my body, and then is it have a finite amount of them in there, or are they actually, reproducing?
Well, yeah, it feels like there's so many of them. Might be like a month at least, or two.
Okay.
Hopefully a month.
Yeah, fun times.
Well, it has to do with some of the karma energy in your family, not necessarily your karma, but your family's karma. So you're sorting out their issues. So, because some of them are at a low frequency, and that's some of their stuff in your energy field.
Did these parasites originate in any way from that visit I had from the Men in Black when they poked a hole in my energy field? Did they leave a little present for me?
Some of that, but it has a lot to do with the city itself.
Okay,
the city itself is parasitic.
Right. It'll get you after a while.
You see the government, that's parasitic. So even the mirror looks kind of insectoid.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does
Looks
not
like
look
something.
human.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does not look human because she's not.
Yeah, but
So yeah, when you have like an insectoid being running your government, your city government, yeah, that's something to think about.
all right. So they say connecting with the sun more.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Walking maybe. I mean, how you feel about that?
All right.
Some kind of exercise will help too.
Yeah. Yeah. Do a little interpretive dance.
Do that.
Yeah.
Just some kind of exercise that seems to help raise your vibration.
All right. Very cool. All right. Thank you for that. My second question. We've got a cat coming tomorrow to live with us for a while. Do you see the energies of my family calming into a more peaceful, harmonious environment? My concern is the cat may be overwhelmed with the energies here.
Yeah, it'll be kind of chaotic at first. Everybody's getting used to each other, and the cat will probably get into everything. So yeah, so the family will be a little bit disturbed by it, but it is good for the cat to be there. That's done on purpose. So.
Yeah, it's interesting. Cat's name is Merlin, so.
Yes, jeez. Yes, so that's even more intense.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I think there's a lot of energies here that could use a little busting up, so
Yes,
I
it
guess
does.
cats are good at that.
No, yeah, it'd be good to have a cat there or two, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe when the time's right.
Yeah, the parents got to warm up to it first.
Yeah, well, they like to be dominating over everything. That's why.
Yeah, it was like pulling teeth. I can't believe my sister pulled off something like that. It was crazy. All right,
That
well,
makes sense. It makes
yeah,
sense what she did.
yeah, I grew up without any pet whatsoever. Because they were completely opposed to it. So I guess things are healing over time now. So this is like a change. It's new for
Yeah.
everybody. So
Yeah, they don't want to admit their own flaws, like they're an animal. Like if they're not taking care of the animal, they don't want to make, oh, whoops, they don't want to show their own difficulties because the animal can reflect it.
It's a group effort there. All right. Well, thank you again, Blue Avians. Blessings to you.
Yes, blessings to you all and your journeys here. Blessings. Blessings.